Patrick Spencer, captain of Brighton Hove Cricket Club. Thank you for joining Bensons TV, where the viewer comes first. First of all, Patrick, the launch of Bensons TV has been quite a big thing that's been going on there in the world of cricket. As captain of Brighton Hove Cricket Club, what are your views on it?
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. Obviously, people all around the world now can see just how the Bensons do it. World champions as well as Sussex Premier League champions. I'm expecting a lot of subscribers. Hopefully we can make our fortunes through this.
So what do the Bensons get up to during the off-season?
Well, I think quite a few of us have joined Brighton Golf Club, just working on our games, and then there's a few of the youngsters who are still very keen on the game. So they've been playing cricket, especially the likes of Matt Green and Jordan and Woody, all hoping to have a future career in the game. There's a few like me that have actually announced their first-class retirement recently. So really for me now it's just a question of playing amateur cricket rather than looking to play at first class or even international, which was on the cards at one stage. So I don't think a lot of us have really had that much cricket. Always nice to have a break. And yeah, I imagine with club net starting in February, always good banter, bit of trip to the pub afterwards, always good. See how many rounds we can get Jono to buy. Yeah, and then onwards and upwards, pre-season in April. Should be good.
So obviously one of the big projects this year has been the levelling of the Neville, which is Brighton Hove's home ground. Just talk us through your thoughts on that.
Well, the options really for the Neville are endless, because having hosted a county second team game even when there was about a 45-degree slope, you know, the mind boggles at the future possibilities that the Neville Mega Bowl, you know, holds. None of us really know quite what to expect. Like I say, it really was a quite remarkably steep slope to be playing top-level sport on. So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Woody will have to readjust to not running up a really steep hill before he bowls. But we will wait and see. Obviously, it's always good doing a bit of goalkeeping down in the bottom half of the Neville, so if they flattened it out by even 5 or 10 degrees, that will certainly help down there. Other than that, just hope it still stays nice and bumpy. Hopefully they'll play a lot of football on it over the winter, just so it's really difficult to field still. Yeah, let's wait and see.
Looking back at last year, obviously we had the success in 2007 when Brighton and Hove were named Sussex Premier League champions.
Just named Premier League.
Earned the Premier League title. 2008 saw Brighton and Hove become world champions, but in the league it wasn't as successful as everyone would think. How do you feel the season went?
Well, I thought it was always going to be a difficult season, because if you look back to 2007, Dominic Clapp actually got 91% of our runs. And with him leaving for pastures new, going back to Worthing, which I thought was brilliant for Worthing and a sensible move for Dominic. Obviously left quite a big void in the run-making department, and a few of us were found wanting early in the season, especially against Hastings. That was 48 all out. I think as the season went on though, a few guys came into the side, and Greeny did very well. And I think everyone chipped in at some time or other, even the tail enders had some important partnerships, and with our bowling attack we're always likely to get wickets. So in the end, a fairly creditable finish of 4th position. I think it's important this year we try and kick on from that. Don't think flirting with relegation would be acceptable this year. All a year older and hopefully a year wiser. So again, the challenge is there to see if we can try and win the league again. Hopefully everyone's up for the challenge.
You mentioned the Hastings clash at the start of the year.
The Hastings debacle.
After 2 games, Tim Jarvis was the leading wicket taker with 2 run-outs.
Yeah.
Who do you feel will be up there as leading wicket taker, or who will take a lot of wickets this year for the Bensons?
Well, I think you've got the usual suspects of 3 seamers. We've got an overseas player, Chris Liddle from Yorkshire, and we've got Julian Thomas Stevenson, who's obviously a fantastic character, and we're very much hoping that he can come back this year. We're still in the final throes of negotiating via Facebook to secure his signature for the 2009 season. In addition, obviously, Woody's got wickets every season he's played for us at about 10 apiece. So I think with those 3 seamers, we're always going to going to take wickets with the new ball. Big season for Jordan this season. Hopefully he can really kick on and use his tremendous height that he gets on the ball, and so hopefully he'll kick on. I'll be looking to bring myself on really when the opposition are about 7 down, just get me usual cheap 3 wickets against useless tail enders, stay there or thereabouts in the averages. Hopefully Josh Poyston will break into the first team as well. He's a proper leg spinner. So yeah, we've got quite a lot in the locker. Hopefully a few other guys will push through from the twos. Yeah, looking pretty strong as a bowling unit at the moment.
And on the batting front?
Well, we still haven't replaced Clappy. No, I think everyone's realistically, Mitchell will want to have a much better season than last year. He's obviously an awesome player. Luke Wells is only going to get better. He looked very good last season, same as Greenie. But everyone really's got all our pretty much right down to number 11. I mean, Matt Wood, 72 I think it was, in his first game for Sussex Twos. So everyone bats. I think the challenge is, rather than people getting 30s and 40s, it's not really on that no one got a League 100 last year, and there's a lot of people that haven't quite fulfilled their ability yet. So hopefully people keep working at their games. Guys like Mark C, who had a time out of the game, really showed he had a lot of ability last season, and I think this year could be the year that Tim Marks maybe restakes his claim for playing international cricket. I think he's got every chance. He strikes a long ball, only takes a couple of good innings, and could have an IPL contract just like that bloke Dave Warner. So he's just a clubby. So yeah, Tim Jarvis, he's another one. Again, first class cricketer with huge amounts of potential. So, and Chris Grammer, I think he's still playing as well.